Early reactions praised Transformers Rise of the Beasts as one of the best installments in the franchise so far. With Rise of the Beasts releasing in theaters relatively soon, some early reviews have already begun trickling in. In this video, I want us to have a look at some of these reviews and see what the general consensus is. But before Unicron sets me adrift in space to leave me to die, I'd like to say hello guys and gals, I'm Nick, and welcome to 30's Feedback. So, the film marks the 7th installment in the Transformers franchise and serves as a sequel to the 2018 film Bumblebee and a prequel to the original Transformers films. The film will see 3 more robot factions enter the conflict between Optimus Prime and the Decepticons. Users took to Twitter to share their early reactions to Rise of the Beasts, and the responses were largely positive. Many reactions held the film as one of the best installments in the Transformers franchise alongside Bumblebee. Many pinpointed the heart, action, humour and performances of Anthony Ramos and Pete Davidson as the best parts of the film. However, there were some minor complaints of clunky dialogue and cheesiness. Here are some of the early reactions. Atom said, #Rise of the Beasts review, action game changer. Optimus returns in an ambitious battle royale full of amazing set pieces that grab your gears and deliver full loads of entertainment. This isn't just another movie, it's the best Transformers film ever. A fitting setting up what's next. Dorian Park said, #Transformers Rise of the Beasts took everything that worked in Bumblebee and amplified it. Anthony Ramos and Dominique Fishback delivered great performances, and Pete Davidson's Mirage stole every scene he had. As a fan of the cartoon and franchise, I really enjoyed this film. Jermaine Lussier said, "Totally dug #Transformers Rise of the Beasts. It's got some issues in the middle, but it starts strong, has fantastic 90s hip-hop, makes great use of the humans, and the third act is a blast. Plus, I damn near jumped out of my seat at the end, right up there with the first Bay and Bumblebee." And Mark Packus said, #Transformers Rise of the Beasts makes good use of the animated movie storyline and integrates the Maximals and Terracons to good effect. Stakes are high, and Scourge is a terrifying and powerful villain. Action-packed with lots of heart, albeit with some cheese on top. The positive early reviews are encouraging, as it was fairly difficult to predict how Rise of the Beasts would be received since the Transformers franchise has a messy history. While the films have always performed well at the box office, they have struggled to gain positive critical reception when the franchise started. The first film received mixed to positive reviews, but the following 4 films were largely panned by critics. This trend changed after Bumblebee came along and was the first film to receive undivided positive reception but a lower box office performance. Fortunately, it seems that Rise of the Beasts may keep the franchise on track. In addition to a potentially strong Transformers installment, the film works as a reboot and pays tribute to the original franchise. This point has raised a bit of confusion, with questions about where this installment fits in the franchise's timeline and its canonical aspects. It serves as a sequel to Bumblebee, but a soft prequel reboot to the earlier Transformers films. This means that it incorporates aspects of the early franchise, such as utilizing designs that harken back to the originals, but it's flexible in its timeline, retcons some stories, and introduces new characters. Given the underlying connections between films, Rise of the Beasts will see the return of franchise regulars Peter Cullen, John DiMaggio, and David Sobolov, but will also introduce new cast members such as Ramos, Davidson, Dominique Fishback, Ron Perlman, and Michelle Yeoh. The film will also set itself apart by introducing the new robot factions, including 3 new robot tribes that transform into robotic animals. Ultimately, Transformers Rise of the Beasts looks like a promising addition to the Transformers franchise that balances nostalgia with newness. What do you guys think? Are you looking forward to Rise of the Beasts? And are the early reviews giving you promise that the franchise is moving in the right direction? Let me know below.